He'll bring it out. It's Clark. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Washington's offense will get the first possession of the game. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Williams looking for a man. Fires to the middle. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Washington sends out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Beavers offense will go to work for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
It's complete on the right side. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Williams will pass. Gets it out quickly. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're throwing this ball to the running back out the flat. That's essentially an extension of a sweep play, right? But the defender there to bring him down for a gain of no yards.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And this is the type of defense that have made the Huskies a factory for pro players.
Yeah, and Reese, when I think about Washington football, I think about defense, I think about right place, right time, great thought process, just physical, make you earn everything they get every single year.
And the Beavers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Catch in the middle, it's Bacon. Oh, he's got some space. And they swarm him under. Ball at the 38, the defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Fox. Grab near the marker, it's Bacon. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the give off the left side. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Yeah, and this man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And that is no good. Guys, after the miss, no change in the score. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Got his man downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. First down here for the offense. Williams looking for a man. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up, and they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for room. It's Burrell. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. Had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. He's got it on the run. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On fourth and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. They'll try to get outside. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. He slings it deep to the left. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Fox. Finds his tight end. They run him out of bounds. He gets him to the 47.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Quarterback may change this route. Going up top again. He fires a bullet to the right. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. The Beavers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Muscling ahead on third and short. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Quickly out to the tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing it.
He'll set up to throw. Swings it out to his running back. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Carr. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Pressure coming. Took a shot as he threw. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Rush is on him. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Washington. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Looking to throw, it's Fox. That's reeled in, it's Carr. Turning it on! Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And the Beavers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Runs through a tackle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the air on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game, and how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment there. On over the middle, it's Durant. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Beavers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Back to pass, it's Fox. Zings it complete to the right. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it, 1st down and more. The Beavers get enough to move the chains.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on fourth down, say to go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big first down.
It's complete. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Beavers have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Beavers!
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a 1-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Arizona took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week. And the end result was a focused group of Wildcats that fired on all cylinders. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. And the Huskies have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Leaves it with the running back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get 1st downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
Williams will pass quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Under fire. Creates a little space.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The Huskies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The heat was too much for that quarterback, and the sack brings up a punt. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on 1st down. With the catch, it's Wells. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Off play action. Here's the pressure. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. Washington ready to kick off to start this 2nd half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for him.
And the quarterback, 1 up 2 and sacked at the 12.
doing a great job using his speed to get to the quarterback. This linebacker would have started for those great Purple Rain defenses in the 80s under the legendary Washington Husky coach Don James. He would have loved to blitz this dude. So athletic from the linebacker position.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Beavers will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. The give to the tailback. There he goes. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Red pass, it's complete. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Williams looking for a man. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lost one deep down the right side. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
You can feel and hear the Purple Rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up. First out of the backfield. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
Here comes the heat. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the shotgun, the inside give. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Williams will pass. Fires to the big fella. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Looking for the score. Snagged in the end zone. the offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
On the run from inside his own. Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. He'll keep it himself. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Williams looking for a man. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd down, going up top. He's got it down the left side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get...
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Oregon State. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. The play fake on 1st down. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground. And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. Williams will pass. Got it in the middle. It's Elrich. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. Washington has a lot of things working. Set up with another 1st down. The give on the option. And some room to work. There he goes. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Huskies. Great job by the back on the option.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on Flash.
Oh, he's got some space. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this third quarter in style. We've reached a break. It's Washington holding the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Finds this big tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The Beavers want to move quickly. They'll run it on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A fourth quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score. They got him. It's a sack. Took a chance to try to score the touchdown, and they'll get nothing.
Obviously, they fail on that fourth down, but because there's still time on the clock, this game's not over. Who on defense right now can step up and make a big play and get the ball back to the offense?
Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Washington sends out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so angry.
Going up top. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot and see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Beavers want to crank the tempo.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline and you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He turns that loose down the right side.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Beavers with the 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Matthews. It's complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. The give to the back. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And this really puts it out of reach. I mean, it was already a tall order, and you had to be aggressive in this situation. But now, with this turnover, this one's all but over.
They want that clock to run. Finding open areas. Turning it on. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds the tight end. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in.